This is the Kodiak Chamber News and Views, where each week we sit down with representatives from local businesses and nonprofits to learn more about the services and resources available in our community. I'm your host, Jen Colton. Today I'm joined by Juliana and Bonnie with Hospice and Palliative Care of Kodiak, a local nonprofit dedicated to supporting individuals and families facing serious illness, end-of-life care, and bereavement through compassionate, community-based services. Juliana and Bonnie, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for the invite.
Yes, thank you.
Juliana, you're stepping into a new leadership role at Hospice and Palliative Care of Kodiak. Can you tell me a little bit about yourself and what led you to HPCK?
Well, thanks, Jen. My husband and I are from the Anchorage area, and we moved here in 2021, and I became a volunteer with Hospice in 2022. And so for the last 3 or 4 years, it's been a pleasure to work with the volunteers and to serve the community. I come from Providence as a chaplain, and so I love the community. And when the executive director role opened up, I thought, this is my time to help support this wonderful organization and our community.
Can you talk about some of the services your team and volunteers provide?
Hospice and Palliative Care provides several different levels of care. We show up with navigation and referrals to families. We coordinate and collaborate with providers at all the different clinics. And we provide respite care, volunteer companioning, indirect care, and also emotional and spiritual care. And then towards the end of life, we have an end-of-life navigator as well.
And Bonnie, you were telling me a little bit about the difference between hospice and palliative care. Can you touch on that?
Sure. I've done both. I've had clients that were actively dying, and I had the honor of being with them through some of their last times. And I've mostly, though, I have been a companion for people who have had serious illnesses that have created a disability that compromises their ability to get around. And I am a companion for them, and I really love this kind of work because I have time to develop a true relationship with these people, and even though they are not dying, it is still very important work because they are usually quite isolated from the community.
Volunteers play such a big role in the work you do. Why is community involvement so essential to hospice care in Kodiak?
I think it gives everyone an opportunity to give back. It's a pay-it-forward kind of lived experience. When we receive the care and attention in our own families, the heart of hospice, creates this story and connection. The star of what Kodiak is all about is the volunteerism, and this is a really poignant time in someone's life. The volunteering opportunities it's such a blessing, it really actually is.
It is a real way to connect. It is not a cocktail party. It's very real and fulfilling.
Switching gears and talking about parties, you have a special event coming up that combines support and celebration. Can you tell us about Hearts for Hospice Gala happening on February 14th?
So this is our annual big fundraiser, and it is a time for people to dress up, have a great meal, be together, and the fundraiser includes great desserts and then an auction. The celebration is called Come Sit With Us for a While. So that's the theme this year.
Because we're taking chairs and turning them into pieces of artwork. It's not just painting the chair. The range of the art is really fun. There's nothing that says hospice has to be somber all the time. These are playful things. And from what I've heard, the bidding can get to be quite exciting.
Very.
Sounds like it's going to be such a lovely event. And I can't wait to see those chairs. For anyone listening who may need support now or wants to help in the future, what's the best way to connect?
Our website has our location, email, and our phone number, and I always encourage a personal visit. We are available.
And of course, you're always looking for volunteers, right?
Yeah, of course.
Juliana and Bonnie, thank you so much for joining me today and for the compassionate work Hospice and Palliative Care of Kodiak provides for our community.
Thank you, Jen.
It was a pleasure.
Yes.
Thank you for having us.
You've been listening to Chamber News and Views. Tune in on Thursdays and Saturdays to hear more about what's happening in our Kodiak business community.